Does this sound familiar? You wake up, and before your feet even touch the floor, you feel a deep stiffness in your joints. Your back aches, and your knees protest as you stand. Or perhaps you spend an afternoon in the garden, a hobby that used to bring you so much joy. But now it leaves you with heavy, leaden legs and an exhaustion that lasts for days. Maybe it's the simple act of carrying groceries that leaves you breathless, or the frustrating pattern of waking up multiple times a night to use the bathroom, robbing you of the deep, restorative sleep you so desperately need. Many people accept this as an unavoidable part of getting older. They think this is just what happens after 50, 60, or 70, but these common complaints are not just latent signs of aging. They are important messages from your body. In traditional Chinese medicine, we see these signals as signs of a deeper imbalance, a gradual draining of your body's core energy reserves. Think of it like a car's dashboard warning light. Ignoring it doesn't make the problem go away, it just means you might break down later. The good news is that once you understand what these signals mean, you can begin to respond with simple, daily acts of care that can profoundly change how you feel and age. In traditional Chinese medicine, or TCM, we view the body as a holistic system powered by a vital life force called qi. When your qi is abundant and flows smoothly, you feel energetic, clear-headed, and resilient. When it's weak or stuck, you experience fatigue, pain, and a vulnerability to illness, two of the most important organ systems for maintaining this vital energy as we age are the spleen and the kidneys. Let's use an analogy. Think of your spleen system as your body's central kitchen. Its job is to take the food and drink you consume and transform it into the qi and blood that nourish every single cell in your body. When this digestive fire is strong, your kitchen is efficient. You eat a meal and feel energized. But if the spleen is weak, it's like trying to cook on a slow, damp stove. The food isn't processed properly. Instead of creating energy, it creates a kind of internal sludge that we call dampness. This leads to that feeling of heaviness, bloating, brain fog, and a type of fatigue that sleep doesn't seem to fix. Then there are your kidneys. In TCM, the kidneys are like the body's foundational battery. They store our essence, which is the deepest reserve of energy we have for our entire lifespan. This battery naturally depletes over time, which is a normal part of aging. However, a life of stress, overwork, poor diet, and inadequate rest can drain this battery much faster. When kidney energy is low, you might experience issues like low back pain, weak knees, frequent urination, especially at night, hearing difficulties, and a deep, bone-weary exhaustion. Modern science is beginning to validate this ancient wisdom about supporting the body's core systems. Researchers are now looking at how the body maintains itself on a cellular level. A fascinating 2021 scientific review examined numerous natural compounds used in traditional medicine for their longevity benefits. The study found that these substances don't just fight symptoms, they work by activating the body's own powerful self-repair pathways. They help regulate genes that are responsible for cleaning out damaged cells, reducing the chronic, low-grade inflammation that is now seen as a root cause of most age-related diseases, and helping the body better manage stress. This is precisely the goal of TCM, not to wage war on the body, but to gently support its innate intelligence, allowing it to rebalance and heal itself from within. Let me share a story about a man I'll call Robert who was in his late 60s. He came to see me because he felt like his vitality had vanished. He loved his morning walks but had to stop because his legs felt too heavy. He felt bloated after every meal, no matter how little he ate. And his energy would crash every afternoon. His doctor told him his blood work was mostly normal and that this was just part of getting older. In TCM terms, his digestive fire was very weak, and his kidney battery was running low. We didn't do anything drastic. We focused on rekindling his spleen energy by shifting his diet to warm, cooked foods like soups and steamed vegetables, and avoiding iced water and raw salads that were dousing his internal fire. We also incorporated gentle daily movements to encourage qi flow. Within a few weeks, the bloating started to subside. A few months later, he was enjoying his morning walks again. He wasn't running marathons, but he had reclaimed his daily joy and energy, showing steady progress through consistent care. So, how can you start supporting these vital systems at home? It's about small, consistent habits. Here are a few key strategies based on core TCM principles. First, let's talk about strengthening the spleen. Our digestive fire. The spleen loves warmth and dislikes cold and damp. If you often feel tired after eating, experience bloating or gas, have loose stools, or find your muscles feel weak and heavy, your spleen is likely asking for help. The simplest way to support it is to prioritize warm, cooked foods. Think of a bowl of oatmeal in the morning instead of cold cereal, a hearty vegetable soup for lunch instead of a raw salad, and steamed or roasted vegetables for dinner. Adding warming spices like fresh ginger, cinnamon, and cardamom can also help stoke that digestive fire. One easy practice is to gently massage your abdomen in a clockwise motion for a few minutes after each meal to aid digestion. Second is nourishing your kidney essence, that life battery. This is crucial for anyone feeling the deep exhaustion that settles in the bones or experiencing low back soreness, weak knees, and frequent nighttime urination. Your kidneys are the foundation of your vitality. To recharge them, focus on rest and specific foods. Getting to bed before 11 at night is one of the most powerful things you can do, as this is when the body does its deepest repair work. Foods that are dark in color are thought to nourish the kidneys. Think black beans, black sesame seeds, walnuts, and dark berries. A simple comforting habit is a warm foot soak before bed. This helps draw energy downwards, calming the mind and nourishing the kidney system. Third, we must soothe the liver, which acts as the body's emotional regulator. In our modern high-stress world, this system is often overworked. The liver is responsible for the smooth flow of qi throughout the body. When you're stressed, frustrated, or worried, this flow gets stuck. Like a traffic jam, this can lead to irritability, tension in your neck and shoulders, frequent sighing, and even headaches. If this sounds like you, the key is to create moments of flow and release. Simple, gentle stretching, especially focusing on the sides of your body where the liver channel runs, can be incredibly helpful. Taking short, mindful walks in nature can also soothe liver qi. A cup of peppermint or chamomile tea in the afternoon is a wonderful way to gently encourage movement and release tension. Fourth is the vital task of nourishing blood. Think of your blood as the river of life that carries nutrients and moisture to every part of your body. When this river runs low, things can get dry. This can manifest as dry skin, brittle nails, thinning hair, dizziness when you stand up, poor memory, or difficulty falling or staying asleep. This is particularly common for women after menopause. To build healthy blood, focus on nutrient-dense foods. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, beets, dates, and small amounts of high-quality red meat are excellent. Goji berries are a classic blood-nourishing food. It's also important not to over-exert yourself. Pushing your body to the point of exhaustion depletes blood, so listen to your body and prioritize rest when you need it. Finally, we need to warm our yang, which is our internal furnace. Yang qi is the active warming, metabolic energy of the body. If you are someone who always feels cold, has chronically cold hands and feet, feels sluggish and unmotivated, especially in the morning, your internal furnace may be turned down to low. Protecting and building this warmth is essential for vitality. Start your day with a warm breakfast and avoid iced drinks completely, as they are like throwing cold water on your metabolic fire. Add warming spices like ginger, cinnamon, cloves, and black pepper to your cooking. One of the simplest and most pleasant ways to boost yang is to get some morning sunlight on your back for 10 to 15 minutes. This area of the body is considered a gateway for warming energy. Here are 2 simple daily routines you can easily incorporate into your life. The first is a morning energy goji and ginger tea. This is wonderful for gently waking up your system and nourishing your qi and blood. All you need are about 10 to 15 dried goji berries and 2 or 3 thin slices of fresh ginger. Simply place them in a mug. Pour hot water over them, cover it, and let it steep for about 10 minutes. You can drink the tea and then eat the softened berries. The best time for this is in the morning to help you start your day. It's particularly helpful for those who feel a bit sluggish or have cold hands and feet. However, if you tend to feel hot, have a red face, a dry mouth, or a sore throat, this tea might be too warming for you right now. A good self-check is to notice how you feel after drinking it. You should feel gently warmed and energized. If you feel agitated or uncomfortably hot, it's best to skip it. The second routine is a nightly calming foot soak. This practice is deeply relaxing and helps nourish your kidney energy, preparing you for a restful night's sleep. You'll need a basin large enough for both feet, warm water, and about half a cup of Epsom salts. A few slices of fresh ginger can be added for extra warming and circulation-boosting effects. Fill the basin with water that is comfortably warm, but not scalding, deep enough to cover your ankles. Add the Epsom salts and ginger and stir to dissolve. Soak your feet for 15 to 20 minutes, preferably about an hour before you plan to go to sleep. This is excellent for anyone with trouble sleeping, cold feet, or aches in their lower back and knees. People with open wounds on their feet or severe varicose veins should consult their doctor first. After the soak, dry your feet thoroughly and put on warm socks. The self-check here is simple. Do you feel your body unwinding and a sense of calm spreading upwards from your feet? This is a beautiful sign that you are calming your mind and grounding your energy for sleep. Now, a gentle word of caution. In our enthusiasm for better health, it's easy to hear about a remedy that worked wonders for a friend or neighbor and want to try it ourselves. But it's important to remember that in TCM, one size does not fit all. We focus on what we call pattern differentiation, which simply means that 10 people can have the same symptom, like fatigue, for 10 different root causes. Your friend might feel amazing drinking warming ginger tea every day because their fatigue comes from an internal cold pattern. But if your fatigue is caused by an underlying heat pattern, like from burnout or inflammation, that same ginger tea could actually make you feel worse. This is why copying others without understanding your own body's unique constitution can sometimes lead to frustration. The key is to listen to your body. It is your best teacher. Every small, consistent step you take towards nurturing your body is a victory. It's a powerful statement that you value your health and are committed to aging with grace and vitality. Health is not a race to be won, but a daily practice of gentle, mindful care. If this information has been helpful, please consider sending it to someone you care about who might be experiencing these same challenges. Sometimes, knowing that there are gentle, natural ways to feel better is the most hopeful gift we can give. Have you experienced the feeling of heavy legs or a slow-burning digestive system? Share your experience in the comments. Or if you're looking for a simple way to boost your daily vitality, comment with the word balance, and I will share a simple acupuncture point you can use. Let's support each other on this journey to wellness. Wishing you warmth,